Good evening, basketball fans. Welcome live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com from beautiful Raider Gymnasium here in Selma, Indiana. We have junior varsity basketball coming your way here tonight as we welcome in the visiting Daleville Broncos as they take on your Wapahani Raiders here this evening. Here as always, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. We hope everyone has had a fantastic week. I know here in the state of Indiana, probably hasn't been the most delightful week as we've been dealing with winter weather. It's been kind of happening throughout the country though, but nonetheless, it's nice to be able to be back here, take some time away and be able to focus on some Indiana high school basketball here this evening. So we'll get right into things with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by East Jackson Auto Sales, a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. So these Wapahani Raiders coming in here for tonight's junior varsity game, 17-2 on the season. We've said it time and time and again throughout the course of the year. This group has continued to come out here from the get-go and play the game of basketball the way it should be played. Now, you're going to have your games where, you might play a little bit better than other times. But really, for the most part, this group has really came together throughout the course of the season. It's been a lot of fun to watch, and they continue not only to get better, better individually, but more importantly as a team. You've seen these guys, defensively, pick up for one another. You get all these great defensive possessions that we've been able to culminate throughout the course of the season to go along with the balance offensively that we can provide. It's nice to see us have a lot of success. And, we've had a lot of other key guys, like Alden Mahaffey, come play here on the junior varsity team has really been a nice little spark plug as well. Standish has had a great season. Foster's kind of been out, but it's nice to have him back. Cheatham has really done a solid job. Obviously, you got Drayden Gates that goes out there, and he can score the points, but he's a very scrappy, hard-nosed kind of player. Baker can shoot, got a really nice knack for the game and being able to distribute the basketball. Nelson does a fantastic job on the inside and has really been a key part of this team throughout the course of the season. Nick Cook coming in as a freshman, the lone freshman on this team, and he's had a fantastic year as well. And so it's just been a full group effort here where these guys have bought into the process and the whole team concept of things. And like I said, it's been a lot of fun to watch, and hopefully they can cap off their home part of the regular season the right way here this evening. So, folks, now we're going to go ahead and switch on over here to tonight's starting lineups. So, again, that was our Raiders Live pregame show presented by East Jackson Auto Sales. So the non-starters, or for the starting lineup, rather, here for the Daleville Broncos, it looks like this. Starting at the guard position, number 2, Keaton Farrell. At the other guard position, number 3, Jacob Grant. At guard, number 12, Ethan Colvin. At the other guard position, number 23, Riley Jackson. And at forward here for the Broncos, number 40, Robert Wilson. Again, that is the Daleville Broncos here tonight. Now we'll take a look here at the non-starters here for your Wapahani Raiders. So the non-starters look like this. Number 20, Drayden Gates. Number 24, Derek Cheatham. Number 32, Joseph Foster. And number 34, Tyler Elliott. Now for your Fuquay Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram starting lineup here this evening for Wapahani. It looks like this, starting at the guard position, a 5'7" sophomore, number 2, Caleb Standish. At the other guard position, a 5'11" sophomore, number 12, Peyton Baker. At guard, a 6'2" freshman, number 22, Nick Cook. At forward, that is a 6'3" sophomore, number 14, Nathan Nelson. And at the other forward, a 6'2" sophomore, number 30, Alden Mahaffey. Again, your Raiders are coached by Chris Willis, assisted by Jeff Andrews, Bennett Somerset, and Andy Zipgraff. So, folks, we'll go ahead and step aside here for a quick break. We'll be back here. Tonight's tip-off here on the WHS Network. All righty, folks. Again, welcome back. Here is tip-off here of the big-time matchup between your Wapahani Raiders and the Daleville Broncos. Again, we want to thank everyone for tuning in here for this evening's junior varsity boys basketball matchup. Again, be a nice back-to-back here for Wapahani as Peyton Baker will get the Raiders on the board here to begin tonight's ball game. Again, this is night one of the back-to-back. Again, on here at home against Daleville tonight, and then back on the road at Yorktown coming up tomorrow night. They're from Yorktown High School. Should be a great battle there tomorrow evening. Again, JV start time, 6 o'clock, varsity game to follow. Hope you all are able to tune in there to that one. So a good start here from both squads. Coming out here with a couple of threes. One here from Wapahani, one from Daleville. Cook on here to Mahaffey. Baker finds Nelson. Standish there from the free throw line, and no good. Battle for the basketball. Baker comes away with it. Cook gets to the free throw line, back out to Nelson. Swung on Baker. There with a screen set from Nelson. Mahaffey now here at the top of the key. Standish gets inside the paint, kicks it out. Nelson for three. It is up and no good. As we're going to have an over-the-back foul called here on Raider number 30, Alden Mahaffey, his first, team's first. And so we'll see number 43, Wesley Livingston, now in here for the first time this evening for the Broncos. So a turnover there first of the night here for Daleville. Down low, Nelson here at the low post, kicks it out. Baker swung on up here to Standish. Cook here on the left wing looking to drive baseline, and off the glass, no good. Was met there by a couple of guys. So Grant with the basketball, swung on here to Colvin. Again, looking for that screen here from number 23, Riley Jackson, but nothing was available there for the Broncos. Nice upside, Mahaffey getting over there in time. Cross-court pass, now dumped down low, picked off there by Mahaffey. Second turnover in as many possessions, and then the Raiders give it right back to him. So that one will be the first turnover of the night here for Wapahani. So Farrell gets it taken away there by Baker. Three consecutive turnovers here from Daleville, and Mahaffey pops the three. Gives the Raiders now a 6-3 lead. So up top again, Farrell on over here to number 3, Grant. Just down low. Up top, that's number 12, Colvin. Swung on again. Grant finds Farrell. Back over here to Grant again, trying to feed the basketball down low there to Livingston. But Mahaffey doing a pretty solid job there in the post. Not giving Livingston much of a angle for them to pass the ball to here. Grant into the corner, Farrell for three. That's up, no good. Rebounded by Mahaffey. And the Raiders are off and rolling. Mahaffey looking to attack the rim, stops and pops, and will knock it down from the elbow. Now make it 5 points on the night here for Alden Mahaffey, and the Raiders now with an 8-3 lead with under 3.5 remaining here in the first quarter. Colvin on to Grant, right side now, takes it to the middle, into the corner, Livingston for three. Misfired, no good. Nelson corralling the rebound. He's looking to go coast to coast. Instead, dishes it out there to Mahaffey. Just stomped to the left side of the rim, no good. There's a corner three from Grant now. Overshot that one, but somehow kicks it back out here. No good there for Farrell. So a little bit of a struggle here for Daleville on the offensive side of the basketball. Cook now for three. It is no good. Battle for the basketball. Nice hustle there from Cook, but the Raiders will not turn it over. We end up having a timeout before the ball went out of bounds. So the timeout taken here by Wapahani, their first here of the evening. So this will be a 30-second timeout. So during this time, again, we'd like to thank some of our sponsors here this evening. One of our sponsors here for the starting lineup here tonight, Fuquay Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram dealership. Make sure to see salesman Jeff Zeiger at 127 East Commerce Street in Dunkirk, Indiana. Fuquay Chrysler is known for their small town prices and big city choices, which is simply guided by honesty, integrity, and loyalty towards their customers to assure a positive and supportive environment. For more information, you can reach out to their number, 765-768-6224, and also follow them on Facebook. So greatly appreciate them for their sponsorship of us here on the WHS Network. So we'll have a foul here on number 12, Ethan Colvin. That's his first. Team's first. Grant back up top here to Colvin. Swung on Livingston here on the right wing. Back up top again. Colvin now orchestrating the Broncos offense. Get them with the Raiders ahead here, 8-3, 2:15 remaining here in the first quarter from Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. Again, if you are just now joining us, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster again here for the evening, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. And we want to thank everyone for choosing to spend some time with us here this evening and to watch some Indiana High School basketball here on the WHS Network. So a basket there from Livingston. That's his first points on the night, and it's a 8-5 Wapahani lead. Standish in the corner here to Cook. Foster, again, just came in a moment ago there with Cheatham during the timeout. Looking to be proactive here. Standish, again, to the elbow, kicks it out. Foster on here to Cook. Left side action here. Nice screen set. Now Mahaffey takes over, finds Cheatham. Dumped down low. Cheatham goes up for two and kisses that one off the glass there for a couple. So Mahaffey off to another strong start. 7 of Wapahani's 10 to begin the evening. Screen set there by Livingston, and that's going to be a takeaway here from Foster all alone. And Cruz is on in there for two. So Foster there with his first points on the night after the fourth turnover now from Daleville here in the first quarter. 45 seconds remains here in the first. And we're going to have now a offensive foul here on number 40. Robert Wilson, his first, team second. And so now we'll see Baker and Nelson back out onto the floor here for Wapahani. 40 seconds remaining here in the first. Standish here at the top, swung on. Baker here on the right side. Foster sets up there for that screen. Nelson back over to Standish now here on the left wing. Up top, Foster, a little shot fake as Cheatham comes off of the screen. As Wapahani winds down the clock here to hold for that last shot of the first quarter. Dish down low, and Nelson looked to have been pushed from behind, but no call. Second turnover now here for the Raiders. 5 seconds remaining. Farrell takes it in and loses that one out of bounds with just under a second remaining. So we're seeing that it's going to be Broncos basketball. It's really kind of have to be a lob right here. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. So at the end of one, it is Wapahani 12, Daleville 5 here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
All right, folks, welcome back live here on the WHS Network as we're just about set to begin the second quarter play again here with the Care J. Wolf Family Dentistry game break with Wapahani on top here of Daleville 12-5 at the end of one. Again, we would like to thank everyone for tuning in here for tonight's junior varsity boys basketball game. Again, we'll have tonight's varsity game coming up later on right here on the WHS Network on YouTube.com. Make sure to subscribe. Everything's free. Doesn't cost a dime. There's no, hidden price or nothing like that. Just get on there, click the subscribe button, and you can even click the little bell icon if you want. That just sends you alerts and notifications upon every broadcast. Again, here as the season winds down. Again, we have 3 regular season games remaining, including this one here tonight. And then again, we'll be back at it tomorrow night at Yorktown, and then next Friday night on the road at Shenandoah to wrap up the regular season. Jackson gets here to the free throw line, kicks it back out here to Grant. Screen set. Good job of Cheatham fighting through the screen. And we're going to have an over-the-back foul here on number 43, Wesley Livingston. That will be his first, team's third. So Gates will now bring it across half court, seeing his first action here of the evening. Baker up top, Nelson swung on. Gates gets it to the free throw line, dishes it out. Foster finds Cheatham here. Now Nelson again as the Raiders just waiting for it to develop here offensively. Don't want to start forcing anything. Just got to be patient with the basketball and execute on something when it's available. Foster there with a spin move, kicks it out. Here's Cheatham on the left side. Takes it to the top of the key. Foster now gives way here to Gates. So nice defensive effort here from the Broncos. Kind of standing their ground. Nice spin move. Foster on the inside will be fouled on the way up. So you love the resiliency there from Joseph, as we'll have a foul here on number 40, Robert Wilson. That's going to be his second, team's fourth. And so a couple of free throws here for Foster. And the first one will be up and good. 3 points down the night here for Joe. And the second one up and good as well. So 2 for 2 from the line there for Wapahani, and Joseph Foster's the Raiders now with a 9-point advantage. And again, that was Grant lost his footing right there. Looks to be okay. And we're going to have a foul here underneath. Okay, originally I thought it might have been a foul, but instead they're saying that the ball just went out of bounds off of Daleville. Here's Nick Cook. Returns to the floor here for the Raiders. Nelson on the inside, no good. Rebounded here by Grant, and here come the Broncos pushing up for quickly. Nice screen set there, but unfortunately it was done illegally there for the Broncos. And so the foul there on Wilson will now be his third. team's fifth. Returning to the floor here, number 12, Ethan Colvin, as well as now number 21, Trevor Swingley. Inside there, and there's Gates putting his 2 cents in on things. That's his first points on the night there for Drayden. And the Raiders now with a double-digit lead, 16-5. Another near takeaway. Nice pressure here from Nelson. The Raiders will get it, but then turn it right back over. And so now a timeout here from the Broncos, their first charge timeout here of the night, and it will be a full timeout. So, folks, we'll go ahead and step aside here for a quick break. Again, it's Wapahani 16, Daleville 5 here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here to the Carol J. Wolf Family Dentistry Game Break. Again with Wapahani ahead, 16-5 over Daleville, with just under 4.5 remaining here in the first half. Again, it is quote-unquote senior night here this evening. Now, we technically had senior night back in, I believe that was December, in which we already recognized them, but they're going to have just a little brief ceremony, I believe, before the varsity game later on here this evening. So make sure to check that out potentially. But hopefully Wapahani can perform well again here this evening and send the seniors out on a high note. But these Broncos, I tell you what, they're an interesting team to watch here. So we'll have to see how the game goes along here, but hopefully the Raiders are able to come out victorious. So Standish again gets his first points on tonight. Now an 18-5 Wapahani lead. No good there. Standish on the run down court here to Mahaffey. They'll find Standish up top, swung on. Gates now in charge of the basketball. Mahaffey here in the middle, outside. Standish rocking and rolling here with Mahaffey, as that is 2 more points here for Alden. Gives him now 9 on the night, and the Raiders have now stretched that lead to 15. Deflection and a takeaway there from Wapahani, the 7th turnover now of the night here for Daleville. Cook here to the free throw line, backs it back out now to Nelson. Gates in charge now of the basketball, finds Mahaffey. Handoff, Cook. Nice screen there from Nelson as he'll find Mahaffey back at the top of the key. Gates attacking the rim and puts 2 more points up off the glass. 4 points now tonight here for Drayden, as Wapahani just continues to expand on the lead. Daleville can't really seem to get a whole lot going here offensively. Turnovers starting to mount. They're at 7 now. Just quite a few empty possessions here for these young men. But, you know, things can turn around quickly. So unfortunately, it hasn't really worked out for him, too well so far. But there's Mahaffey there on the lay-in. He was looking for the possibly a little slam there, but nonetheless, 2 points is 2 points. You take them any way you can get them. That is now 11 on the night here for Mahaffey. A 3 from Farrell up and no good. Pretty nice looking shot. It's unfortunately there for the young man, didn't go down, as we'll have a foul before the shot. That's going to be here on Daleville's, I believe, number 2. Indeed it will be Keaton Farrell, his first. team sixth. And so we'll have Foster back onto the floor here for Nelson. 1:49 in the first half. Oh, good there from Mahaffey. Here comes Colvin leading the charge here for Daleville. Hand off to Jackson. Spin move later and a foul. They're the low post here on the Raiders. Number 2, Caleb Standish, his first, team second. And so now Livingston will inbound here for Daleville. All the way out to Farrell, and if that lands out of bounds, that's going to be off of Daleville. So that is now turnover number 9 here for the Broncos. Baker back in for Standish. So we have Gates, Baker, Cook, Foster, and Mahaffey on the floor here for Wapahani. Farrell, Grant, Colvin, Jackson, and Livingston for Daleville. As the Raiders will turn it over. Now they're 4th on the first half. That's wide open. Grant for 3, no good. So Cook corralling the rebound as Wapahani will now kind of slow things up just a little bit. There's a corner 3. That is Cook, and it's up, and it's good. Nick Cook strikes from downtown. Second 3 of the night for Wapahani. First here for Nick Cook. 3 points now for Cook, and the Raiders with a 22-point lead. As the clock winds down here now to 50 seconds, we'll see number 24, Derek Cheatham, return to the floor here for Wapahani's number 30, Alden Mahaffey. And so it'll be Riley Jackson the inbound here for the Broncos. Finds Livingston, kicks it out, Colvin. Over here to Jackson again, looking to drive the baseline. Shot's going to go up and good. That's number 23, Riley Jackson there for a couple. His first points on tonight. So we'll wait and see here. I would imagine that Wapahani will go ahead and hold for the last shot of the half. Overall, a fantastic first half of play here from your Raiders. For the most part here, we've taken pretty good care of the basketball, been patient here on offense. Daleville hasn't played really that bad defensively at all. They've just kind of fell on hard times on their offensive end of the floor. So Wapahani there with the 5th turnover now here for them in the first half. 5 seconds left. And Grant no good as time expires. And that will now send this one into the half with the Wapahani Raiders leading 27-7 over the Daleville Broncos. So folks, again, we have our halftime report coming up. Again, we'll recap the first half. Also give you some halftime stats here for Wapahani. And then also we'll be talking about upcoming broadcasts, not only tonight's varsity game, but then the rest of the way through the last of the regular season here, with the basketball season again winding down here. Obviously 2 very important games after tonight as well. Another important one here tonight for Wapahani. There against Daleville. So again, we'll have a lot coming your way again with our halftime report coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back here to our Carriage A. Wolf Family Dentistry game break at the half. Again, Wapahani with a 27-7 lead over the Daleville Broncos here this evening. Really not much to say. I've already kind of mentioned it throughout the first half here, but Wapahani, again, we've just done our part really on both ends of the floor. Defensively, quite stifling here, in which it's really not allowed Daleville to really get any kind of rhythm and balance on the offensive end. With turnovers, they end up having 9 first half turnovers. Daleville did, and like I said, it was just hard for them to get into the flow of their offense. And they got some pretty nice players over there, no question about that. These young men come out here each and every ball game looking to be successful, play hard. Play the game the right way, and unfortunately there for those guys, it just hasn't worked out too well for them. But as I always say, that's why there's 2 halves of basketball. You can play not so well in the first half, come right back out in the second half, and be a completely different team. Now, from Wapahani's standpoint, that's not what you want to happen. You've got to keep getting after it on the defensive end. Keep bringing the pressure. Rebound the basketball. I think that's another very important key facet of the game that we've done very, very well here this evening, and limited to them, essentially to 1 shot or less. And that's kind of the name of the game there on the offensive end, or on the defensive end. Then offensively, we've had our success as well. Alden Mahaffey kind of leading the charge of things, but we've seen a lot of balance here as well this evening for your Raiders. Right now we've had. Let's see here, right around 6 guys that have scored here this evening. So you see that balance. It's just not one person doing all the scoring and that's it. Everybody looks to make each other better, and that's a sign of a winning team. And that's why we've had continued success throughout the season, why your Raiders have a 17-2 record on the year. And so you just got to keep that up here in the second half. Don't have any letdowns. Keep bringing the intensity on both ends of the floor, and hopefully good things will continue to happen for you. Now you take a look here, stat-wise. Again, talking about that balance. Now, granted, you have Alden Mahaffey leading the way with 11 points. That obviously helps matters. Don't get me wrong. But it's everyone else here. It's really done a solid job as well. You have Joseph Foster, Drayden Gates with 4 points each. You got Nick Cook and Peyton Baker with 3 points each, and then Caleb Standish, they were 2 points. It might not necessarily seem like a lot individually, but you got to look at the overall aspect of things, and everybody's getting involved, which is important to have. And so, if something is continuing to go right, you've got to keep going with it. And the old saying goes, if it's not broke, then don't fix it. And obviously offensively, we've done our part. Defensively, we've done our part. Free throw line, we only shot 2 of them. That was it from Joseph Foster. He knocked both of those down. Kept the turnovers, at a fairly good, number. You end up having 5 first half turnovers. That's not bad. But now, you look to, maybe even better that here in the second half. Obviously, you want to try to dwindle those turnovers numbers down as much as possible. and then roll from there. But great first half of basketball. Did want to mention tomorrow night, again, we'll have tomorrow night's JV game and varsity game coming at you live from Yorktown High School. So please join us there for that one. If you guys can, make sure to get the word out there again that we'll have it all live right here on the WHS network coming up tomorrow night. And again, that's going to be another big showdown between two teams that faced off in the county championship game about over a month or so ago. And so that's going to be a great game coming up tomorrow night. But then tonight, Wapahani from the varsity standpoint here, we've started to really, get back to our kind of our style of play. And, we've been very successful. And, you're 14-5 right now, Wapahani is. And more importantly, a perfect 7-0 conference record. Now, Daleville, obviously, you're kind of having the idea of you want to come in here, kind of spoil the fun. And not only that, but more importantly, you want to win a ball game. So Wapahani, we've got to be on our A game here this evening. Don't take your eyes off the Broncos, because even though they come in, 6-9 here on the season, this is could be a very dangerous group. And especially considering, it's late in the season here, they want to start playing some of their best basketball. And so the Raiders cannot overlook these Broncos here this evening. I don't believe they will, but, just kind of an idea of things. But again, we'll have that coming at you live here later on this evening following tonight's junior varsity game. Then we'll have tomorrow night's game on the road at Yorktown. And then next Friday night, we'll be traveling to Shenandoah in another huge game coming up, JV start of 6 o'clock varsity game to follow. So, folks, we'll go ahead and step aside here for a quick break. Again, it's Wapahani 27, Daleville 7 here at the half. We'll be back here with your third quarter here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Alrighty, folks, welcome back here again as we begin the third quarter of play again here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. Brandon Morvillius here with your call alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, we thank you all for tuning in for this Friday night of Indiana high school basketball here on the WHS Network. And we'll start off here in the third quarter with a foul, over the back foul here on number 14, Nathan Nelson, his team's first of the half. Again, we do hope everyone had a great week, even though it hasn't been probably the most pleasant if you're living here in the state of Indiana. But nonetheless, it's nice to be able to broadcast some basketball again. It's been a long week, and hopefully everyone's enjoyed the ball game here tonight. Nonetheless, here Standish down low to Nelson, and we'll have a kickball. So possession will stay right here with Wapahani. We'll have Peyton Baker to inbound. Again, both teams have came back out here with the starting lineups to open up this second half of play. And now a traveling violation here from Wapahani, their first now in the second half, gives them 6 for the ball game. Farrell right down the middle. Up there with the left hand, no good. Nelson corralling the rebound. And the Raiders look to push it up forward quickly. Mahaffey down low, nice fake, and to the inside. And another traveling violation called here on Wapahani. So back-to-back possessions of turnovers, and now 3 consecutive empty possessions to open up the second half. Jackson mishandled it, saying it was deflected there by Nelson. And now a foul here on Nelson. So that's going to be his second. Team second. Colvin takes it to the free throw line, and now we're having an illegal screen here on Daleville's number 3, Jacob Grant. His first, team's first. So we'll see Drayden Gates now back out onto the floor, seeing his first action here in the second half. Standish out near half court, hand off here to Cook. Gates is looking there for the back cut. Pass there from Cook, but again was quickly deflected out of bounds there from the Broncos. Mahaffey here with a step back 3, left that one a little short. The battle for the rebound, and Colvin will come away with the basketball. Again, Daleville down here by 20. We'll see if they can chip away here at the lead. Wilson tips it up in the air. Nice save there from Farrell. And now another foul called here on Wapahani. It's going to be now on number 20, Drayden Gates. So that's his first, team's third. So we've already had more fouls here in these first 2 minutes and some change than what we did the entire first half. So not exactly how you're drawing it up here, but still got a lot of time to play. We'll see what happens. And another foul, this time underneath on Nick Cook. So that will now be his first, team's fourth. And that will send number 40, Robert Wilson, to the line here for a couple of them. So the first free throw attempt up and good here for Wilson. That gives him now his first point on the night. And the second of 2 here from Wilson will be up and good. So 2 for 2 there for Wilson. First points on the night now makes this a 27-9 ball game. Baker with a 3. Left that one a little long, but Cook over the backside rebound, and now a traveling violation called again here on Wapahani. So now Derek Cheatham will check in here for the Raiders. Jackson right down the middle. No good there on the runner. Cook with a rebound. Pushes it up the floor quickly here. Cheatham down low to Mahaffey. They're on the low post. Spin move. And we'll get the floater to go. Nice little step back jumper there by Mahaffey. Now gives him 13 points on the night. That's back to a 20-point Raider lead. Jackson to the right side and puts that one up and off the glass for 2 more. So that is now 4 on the night here for Riley Jackson. Mahaffey on here to Baker. Here's Cheatham back to Mahaffey here on the right wing. And he'll take the 3 and rattles that one home. So make that now 16 here for Alden Mahaffey. Jackson now for 3, no good. Cook comes away with a board. Then here's Wapahani, kind of slows things up just a little bit. Ahead here by 21, Gates Was looking for Mahaffey coming there off of that pick and roll. Mahaffey again from downtown, no good that time. Gates with the rebound and will not get the putback to go, but he was fouled on the way up. And this one will be here on Daleville's number 12, Ethan Colvin, his second, team second of the half. And so a couple of free throws here for Gates, as the first one will be up and good. 5 points now in the night here for Drayden. We'll see Tyler Elliott now in here for Wapahani, seeing his first action of the night. Also number 25, Coleman Newsom here for Daleville. Now seeing his first action of the night here for the Broncos. So again, Gates 2 for 2 there from the line. Gives him 6 points on the evening. No good there, and we'll have a foul here on Daleville's number 40, Wilson. So that's now going to be his fourth. Team's third. And back in will be number 43, Wesley Livingston. So Gates will again slightly just jog it up floor here with Wapahani ahead by 23 points. Under 2.5 remaining here in the third quarter. Cook pops a three from the top of the key. No good. Elliott there with a rebound. And we'll kick it back out here to Gates. Strong rebound there from Elliott. And coming in off the bench, here's Cheatham. No good for three. Tell you what, though, that was a good-looking shot there from Derek. Just couldn't get that one to go down, and that's going to be an offensive foul as Cheatham will take one for the team. As a foul will be on number 23, Riley Jackson, his first. Team's fourth. And that's going to be pickpocketed there by Grant, going coast to coast possibly, but was stripped away that time by Gates. So again, Daleville getting the ball back here. Grant, the left side now, number 25, Newsom. And we're going to have a foul here on number 34, Tyler Elliott. So it's going to be his first, team's fifth. Outside here, Grant for three. No good. Left that one a little too long, and a foul here on Livingston as Elliott again came down with a rebound. Was pushed towards out of bounds, so the foul here on Livingston will be his second, team's fifth. So under a minute and a half to play here in the third with Wapahani ahead 34-11. Cheatham here on the left wing, back up top here to Gates. Again, Cook and Elliott. They're running the baseline. Cook up for two, and it's up and good. So Cook now with 5 points. Farrell gets that one nearly taken away there by Mahaffey. And that will now be a traveling violation. Newsom took one too many steps. Fourth turnover now here in the second half gives Daleville now 13 on the night. As we'll see Foster and see we also have Baker in here as well as Elliott, Gates, and Cheatham. Foster there with a fake handoff, goes up there with a strong side, no good. And so a foul here on Gates will now be his second, team's sixth. And that will now send number 3, Jacob Grant, to the line for a couple. And the first one will be up and good for Grant. So his first point now of the night. Going to have the charity stripe here for one more. Grant's second of two will be up and good as well. So nicely done there for the young man, Jacob Grant. A couple points now of the night. Now makes this a 36-13 ball game. 23 seconds remaining here in the third. Gates here on the near side of the floor. Now to the top of the key, Cheatham. Now with the basketball, handoff here to Baker. Will crossover, kicks it out. Cheatham for three, it's up and good. Derek Cheatham now from beyond the three-point line, and that will be the end of the first quarter. Or end of the third quarter, rather, for goodness sakes. All right. So Wapahani with a 39-13 lead here at the end of three. We'll step aside for a break. Again, we'll have your fourth quarter coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All righty, folks, again, welcome back here live on the WHS Network. The Raiders in command. Nelson down low, and the layup's going to be up and good. Nelson there with his first points on the night. Outside here, the three is up, no good there for Farrell. And we're going to have a foul here on the shot. So the foul's going to be here on Elliott, his second, team seventh. So Livingston here at the line for a couple. As the first one will be up and good. Second free throw attempt up and no good that time. And now an over the back foul here on number 25. Coleman Newsom, his first, team sixth. Nelson here on the left side. Screen set there from Foster. Down low, Elliott along the baseline. Faces up there to the basket. Now finds Cheatham. And we'll have now a turnover there. Again, that was the fifth turnover here of the night in the second half. And out of bounds there, so Daleville gives it right back here to the Raiders. Their fifth turnover here in the second half gives them 14 on the night. We've got Standish back in the game here for Wapahani, as well as Gates. We got Foster, Nelson, and Cheatham as well. Cheatham here for three, and no good. Rattled in and out. Tough break there for Derek. Nice looking shot there by the young man. That should have been a kickball. And instead, holy cow. Say the Raiders might have got away with one right there. Foster over here to the left wing. Standish now gets in the middle, finds Nelson, kicks it back out. And the Raiders will reset here. We've got Gates in charge of the basketball. Now on to Foster. Cheatham back here to the left side. So Wapahani continuing to be patient here on offense. And give a lot of credit there to Daleville. Standing their ground, being aggressive there, but then was able to finally find a breakdown defensively as Gates to Nelson connection. 4 points now tonight here for Nelson. And Newsom up and good there for two more. So that will now be his first points on the night. Makes this 43-16. 3:47 remaining. In the corner, Nelson back outside here to Cheatham. And we'll be having a mass substitution here shortly here for Daleville. They got at least, I think, 4 guys down there as the Raiders will turn it over. They're sixth here in the second half. Gives them now 11 on the night. Nice denial down low there by Nelson. As we'll have a foul here. So the foul's going to be here on number 43. Wesley Livingston, his third. Team 7th. And so that will now send the Raiders to the line here for the one and bonus. Number 20, Drayden Gates. Head here to the charity stripe. Again, now in here for the Broncos, number 10, Zion Bricker. Also number 24, Tristan Adams. Number 44, Logan Chappell. And also number 21, Trevor Swingley. Foster there with a rebound. Cheatham pops a three off the back iron, no good. But solid effort there from Foster there on the inside, battling for the rebound and end up coming up with it after 3 Broncos got involved. Shot's going to be up and good. That's a 2-point basket there for the big man, Logan Chappell. Nice shot right there. Again, just faced up to the basket. Did exactly what he was supposed to do, and another traveling violation called here for Wapahani. Tyler Elliott back in the game here for Gates. So we'll see here. I imagine that might be the last of Gates we'll see here this evening. Maybe not. We'll see. And there's a turnover taken away here by Nelson, looking to go coast to coast here, and a blocking foul called here on Broncos number 21, Trevor Swingley. His first, team's 8th. And so now Nathan Nelson, again, will head back to the charity stripe here for a couple. So knock the first one down. It's now 5 points on the night here for Nathan. And the second up and good as well. So make that now 6 points on the night here for Nelson. 45-18 Wapahani. Just a little over 2 minutes remaining, and that's going to be a 3-point basket there. Number 10, Bricker there for 3. That's his first points on the night. So Broncos, again, showing no quit here. Got to love that from the team. There if you're head coach here for the Broncos. Standish gets here to the middle, kicks it out here to Nelson. Swung on, there's Cheatham. Dribbles now to the top of the key to find Elliott. So again, Wapahani being patient again here offensively, not, we've seen that throughout here. We're really not trying to force too much, just looking for that open shot, that open opportunity. And then, when you get that chance, and you got to take advantage. Nice dish down low. Foster there with his own rebound, as he will again be fouled on the way up. Foul here on number 10, Zion Bricker, his first, team's 9th. And again, Foster here at the line shooting 2. So the first one will be up and good. We'll see Cook and Baker back out onto the floor here for Wapahani. The second of 2 up and good as well. Beautifully done there by Joseph Foster. Gives him now 6 on the night. So much balance here offensively from Wapahani. Another strong showing here with 1:02 to play. Bricker up top here to Newsom. Nice little screen set there, and that's going to be blocked by Standish. Get that one on out of here, says Caleb. Baker there to the inside, the old give and go. Foster to Baker. 5 points now tonight here for Peyton. And Swingley up and good for 2. Trevor Swingley will get on the board. His first points on the night, and I would imagine here the Raiders just go ahead and run out the clock here and roll on to another victory, again to end their home season. They'll finish up, I think, I don't even know, they might have lost one game here at home. Not even quite sure about that, to be honest with you. Strong showing nonetheless, but that's going to be the end of it here tonight, folks. Your final score, your Wapahani Raiders 49, the Daleville Broncos 23. Again, we'll go ahead and step aside here for a quick break. We'll be back here with our Raiders Live post-game show. Again, be short and sweet here this evening. But again, we'll be back here with more coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Alrighty, folks, welcome back live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com with our Raiders Live post-game show here this evening. Again, going to just be short and sweet here tonight. They're recognizing some of the band members here tonight. I did not catch all of those young ladies and young men's names, but a big thanks to all the band members. I'll tell you what, we have such a wonderful band here, and the hard work and dedication that goes into it. It's just not, hey, you go out there and you start playing an instrument. It takes a lot of practice, takes a lot of time. And so we appreciate all of the wonderful band members. We got the Seniors now for the boys basketball team. Justin Ray now being recognized here this evening. So we greatly appreciate Justin. What a young man. Went out there and has had a fantastic senior season. Again, coming off of an injury from last year. Wasn't quite sure for himself how he would bounce back. And he's been clicking on all cylinders. Been a big part of this team. And really happy for the young man. Blake Castor now being recognized. Another senior here that's continued to be deadly throughout the course of the year, defensively especially, but offensively can get it done. Averaging nearly, I think, right around 9-10 points a game. Right around 6 or so rebounds a game as well. But Blake, another fine young man. Also Walker Cook, just recognized there just a moment ago. He's had another great year for himself, coming in here providing not only some height, but he's done a great job just just being a nice role player. Walker has, and he can line it up there on the scoreboard, does some really great things, and so we want to send out our big thanks there to Walker. Also senior Caleb Henderson, the one here on the far right, another young man that's came out. Kind of started a little bit last year. Him and Castor kind of bounced back and forth on who was starting. He's been a primary starter here this season, and what a fantastic player. Obviously has an inside presence. Whether it be being able to score on the inside or rebound the basketball, but also can showcase some range from time to time. But all those young men. Like I said, they've been really a true joy to be around, and I say that about every one of these players because they truly are. It's a lot of fun. They work hard at their craft. They want to come out here. They want to perform at a high level, and these young men have came out here for the last 4 years, put everything out there on the table, and like I said, have worked the tails off, and they're reaping the benefits of it. And now you just got to keep it rolling. And so we want to wish the best of luck there to the band members first and foremost, all the senior band members. Again, we didn't get their names. We didn't get a list given to us, so I apologize there for that. But all the senior band members, you know who you are. We appreciate you on behalf of myself, Brandon Morvilius, and cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Each and every single one of you is very special, and like I said, it's a lot of hard work and a lot of practice and dedication. Again, it might not be a specific sport, but when it comes to music, there's a lot of practice involved, just like anything else. In order to be good, you've got to practice, and so we appreciate their time and dedication, and coming out here and making a beautiful sound at every game, and bringing this crowd and everyone together. And again, to all of the 4 seniors there, Justin Ray, Walker Cook, Caleb Henderson, and Blake Castor there for the boys basketball team. We wish those young men the best of luck, not only throughout the rest of this season, but in all their future endeavors as well. We greatly appreciate you, and it's been a thrill to be able to broadcast for you all these years. But again, we'll wrap it up here this evening with the stats for your Wapahani Raiders. They was led here tonight by Alden Mahaffey, had 16 points. Followed up here by Nathan Nelson, Drayden Gates, and Joe Foster with 6 points each. Next we have Peyton Baker and Nick Cook with 5 points each. Derek Cheatham with 3 points, and then Caleb Standish with 2 points, again for a grand total of 49 points scored here for your Wapahani Raiders. So again, we thank you all for tuning in here for tonight's junior varsity boys basketball game. Again, we hope all of you enjoyed the broadcast. We appreciate you all, and we hope that all of you are able to join us now for our varsity broadcasting coming up here in about 10 to 15 minutes from now. Again, that will be on a separate link here on YouTube, so make sure just to click on that when it's available here in just about 15 minutes from now. So folks, until then, I'm Brandon Morvilius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, thanking all of you for watching, and we'll see you next time here on the WHS Network.